So today I want to talk to you guys about the magical, mythical, and sometimes mystical outside rein. Now this horse is about his 9th or 10th ride out here. And at the canter, I'm kind of losing my shoulder. So what I mean is if I'm cantering to the left, he likes to kind of blow through this right shoulder, and I'll kind of be cantering left, and that shoulder is going to be drifting out that way. What a lot of people do to try to remedy that is they do what I call a G-haw rein. So they just grab that inside rein and they G him this way. Or if he's going to the right, they'll haw him this way. And they'll try to put him back on the circle with the inside rein. The problem with using the inside rein too much is you're just going to exacerbate the problem. Watch when I pull back on this right rein. His body's way bent. I just lost all of his balance and his shoulders went to the outside. The horse has to do that to maintain some type of balance when you're G-hawing on those reins. So what I do to help with that is I really get my outside rein solidified. Now I've been having a little bit of difficulty at the canter with those shoulders blowing out, so I'm not going to try to fix the problem at the canter. I'm going to drop back down to the trot or to the walk, and I'm going to fix it at the trot and at the walk. So the way that I'm going to fix that is instead of just, and you guys have seen this in all my videos, the Hackamore videos, the first ride videos, everything, I start introducing that outside rein. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just tip his nose to the right, pick up this outside rein, outside leg, which is my left leg, and I'm really going to move those shoulders. When I'm walking, I'm not just going to use this inside rein and just kind of pull him around. I want you to kind of watch this circle. I'm going to do a few circles this way, just having him walk to the right with just my inside rein. He sped up. There's something in that field out there. But he's just walking, so watch his body as he's walking. He's doing fine. He's turning right. He's doing everything I'm asking him to do. But I can tell that his shoulders are pushing out to my left. As you add speed, you'll find out really quick that that little problem that I have here turns into a bigger problem because speed will make it worse. So what I'll do is as I'm coming around, I'll still keep this inside rein on, just with enough bend to maybe see his inside eye. But then I'm going to pick up my outside rein. I'm going to pick it up, maybe bring it back a little bit. Now you're kind of seeing him start to kind of pivot off of that hind end. His body staying much straighter, and he's really having to use his hind end. He's saying, I'm not used to this, but that's okay. But you're going to see him kind of start to use that hind end and keep his body a lot straighter on this circle. Now when I switch to the left, I'm going to kind of lower my left hand, pick up my right rein, and there I caught his shoulders and put him on a left hand circle. Now I'm going to switch to another right hand circle, lower my left hand, pick up the outside rein. That outside rein actually tells him to go to the right. So now I'm going to pick up the trot and we'll play with this at the trot. So I'm going to open up my left rein just a little bit. There's his hips. Now I'm going to activate that right rein, that outside rein, and that's going to straighten his body out. Anytime I feel his shoulders swinging to the outside or the inside, or his hips moving, then I'm going to use an outside rein to catch it. I'm going to start picking up my outside rein right here, a little bit of outside leg, and that's going to keep his hips in too. Lost him a little bit, but not nearly as bad. Pick up my outside rein. You'll generally start losing your shoulders like when you're riding through X or you're riding through by an open gate. A little bit of outside rein there, outside leg. There, I pushed his hips back to the inside, all using my outside rein. He blew through that end over there on the circles a few times, so outside rein, outside leg, keep your hips where I need them. Thank you. We've all seen the riders, and I've been there, and I'm sure y'all been there, where that horse's head's tipped tipped one way and that horse is just hauling the opposite direction, just kind of blowing out those shoulders. So that outside rein and that outside leg can be very important, is very important in controlling your horse. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the canter. A little bit of outside rein there. My left rein, that's gonna keep him on my circle. Outside rein, it's gonna keep him on the circle and it's gonna keep him balanced. When your horse gets out of balance, that's when they're gonna get a little bit antsy, like he kind of goes through this deeper soupy mud down here, loses his balance a little bit. I can rebalance him with this left rein. Say, hey, keep your body straight. And as I'm riding these circles, you'll see me pick up that outside rein. Every time I feel him get a little bit out of balance, if I feel his hind end kind of pushing his front end and his hind end working its way loose, then I'll still use that outside rein. Come through this corner where that mud's nice and deep. Good, he held himself together. So he needs to stay between my legs, between my reins, and also get off that outside aid. There'll come a point in this horse's training and in everyone's training to where I could just let go of my inside rein and still get my turns just off of that outside rein. He's feeling kind of fresh this morning. That's fine. Working with what we got. And I'll use more outside rein than inside rein. So if I don't think I'm going to make a turn, I'm not going to pull more with the inside rein. I'm going to use that outside rein. And I don't really care where he's carrying his head. He'll find out where to carry it. Outside rein, outside rein, outside rein, outside leg. There he goes. And same thing, if he starts falling to the inside, then chances are he's looking to the outside. So I'll pick my right rein up to push him to the outside. Because the bend of the horse dictates inside and outside rein, not my circle. There we go. That's better. Now I'm going to kind of canter maybe half this circle by rocking my weight back and picking up on my outside rein. Tough one for him sometimes. Outside rein. Outside rein, good, good. Lost my hips there a little bit. Just because he's green and he's growing and he's getting better. But that outside rein is gonna help rock that weight back, help keep them straight. And it's gonna help me control the shoulders. One reason why the outside rein is so important for the shoulders is a horse can't move their shoulders when they got most of their weight on their front feet. So that outside rein is gonna say, hey, pick your shoulders up, bring your weight back over your haunches, lighten your shoulders so that I can move them. So don't be afraid to use the outside rein and get them responding off the outside rein and get away from jihad your horses.